Hey, whoa. Hey, what's going on? It's on OurDeep, it's on my the best OurDeep. So, I'm streaming again. ये इतना ब्राइट क्यों है मुझे नहीं पता यार. Oh, what the heck? ज़्यादा ब्राइट है ना. Anyways, तो ये मेरा चेंज हुआ है. Yeah, so I'm live again. So मैं बहुत दिनों बाद स्ट्रीम कर रहा हूँ for some reason, और एक्चुअली ये कोई एक वेग रीज़न नहीं है. ओके, इस बार थोड़ा सीरियस है. सो या तो मैं उसके ऊपर एक वीडियो बनाऊंगा क्योंकि वो एक्चुअली कुछ सीरियस मैटर है जो मैं अभी स्ट्रीम में नहीं बोल के मैं इसका इन्वायरमेंट नहीं मैं रूइन करना चाहता. सो स्ट्रीम होगा जेंशिन 3.3 का प्रीव्यू लाइव स्ट्रीम. क्या होगा देखा जाएगा, देखते क्या होगा. स्कारमूश तो आएगा एंड मैं चाइल्ड कर रहा था, चाइल्ड भी मिल गया, उसका भी मेरा वीडियो बनाना नहीं हुआ. एक्चुअली मैंने लास्ट 2 वीक तक कुछ नहीं बनाया फॉर द रीज़न उसके ऊपर वीडियो एक्चुअली रिकॉर्ड कर. एक्चुअली मैं लाइक इतना बड़ा पेज में मॉनिटर का 2 मॉनिटर अगर ऊपर नीचे रखो उतना जगह का एक मैंने स्क्रिप्ट लिखा है. आई मीन स्क्रिप्ट मतलब जो मुझे बोलना है उस वीडियो पे. सो या और ऑलरेडी मैंने स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट नहीं किया और स्पैमर आ गया, नॉर्मल चीज़ है ये। ओप्स सॉरी। सो या 18 मिनट है अभी और स्ट्रीम के लिए। मैं खोलूं कैसे? क्या ये? तो मेरे चेयर भी नया है, मेरा बेड भी नया है, उसके ऊपर मैं वीडियो बना रहा था बट वो मेरा एक प्रॉब्लम आ गया। सो या एक्चुअली मैंने बहुत कुछ अपडेट किया 2 हफ्ते तक। मैं कुछ अपलोड नहीं कर पाया, तो एक तो शायद शॉर्ट्स अपलोड किया, नॉट दैट मच। ये इधर ले आने दो। तो मैं इसका स्ट्रीम देख रहा था बिकॉज व्हाई नॉट। Nice. वाह, इतना स्पैमर, लाइक सीरियसली क्या ही बोलूं मैं। Hello Hunter, what's up? Welcome to the stream. ওয়েট আমি একটা মেসেজটা লিখে পিন করে দিই
try again until you get it right.
I hope এগুলো কপিরাইটের কান্না কেন গিয়ে চালাচ্ছে
Keep you down. You don't let the world beat you up and you don't sit there and take a beating. You clap back. Okay? Two wrongs.
আরে
Don't make a right.
আমাদের জেনশিন খোলা হয়নি
But you know what does?
কত রেজিন জমে আছে কে জানে
That's right.
122টা
When you keep getting wronged and wronged and wronged and wronged, you wrong back.
wrong
You
back
wrong back. And you know what's
English
wrong? Using fragile resin. But sometimes you need to be in the wrong to be in the right.
আরে আগে থেকে করছে আমি কখন থেকে দেখছি 40 স্পিড যখন ছিল বাকি তখন থেকে দেখছি স্ট্রিম করছে
We go again and again.
তারপর আমার ক্যামেরা চলছিল না ওটা ঠিক করতে হলো এটা কি
And look at that. Two artifacts for making
ব্রাজিলের
the
কি
wrong decision,
খেলা
which is
না
to keep refilling.
নাইস স্পেলিং
So as you can see here, we got
এটা
two
কি
wrongs,
দেখাচ্ছে আরে यार
which means the next
বিং
artifact
একটা বট
is about to be a right. The next piece is about to be a right because we just got two wrongs.
2-0
Two else equal a W. Two else
ও এই খেলে না ব্রাজিলে
is a W.
ভুলে গেছিলাম এই খেলে
Just think about it, guys. All you gotta do is open up your brains and your minds to
এসব কি
opportunities.
এটা কবেকার ম্যাচ
Understand that this is not copium.
28 জানুয়ারি 2022 দুটো টিম রেড কার্ড খেয়েছে সব কি কি সব খেলা দেখছি এবার
This is self-care. Do not let HoYoVerse bully you. When the game beats you up, what do? Spend more money. That is the right way to play this game. And I will prove it to you right here. Giancarlo, thank you for the prime. Aliescas, thank you for the 100.
আমার আওয়াজ কেমন আসছে স্ট্রিমে বিশাল জোরে আসছে নাকি আস্তে করব এই হেডফোনটা কিনে আমি কোনো সময় স্ট্রিম করিনি তো জানি না কেমন আসছে ঠিকই আছে আমি একবার শুনিনি তাহলে স্যাটিসফ্যাকশন পেয়ে যাবো ওকে ঠিকই আসছে যেরকম এক্সপেক্ট করেছিলাম সেরকমই আসছে ডিসকর্ডে অতগুলো ফিল্টার থাকে তো ডিফল্টে তো বোঝা যায় না
And what do? You keep going.
বাবারে ফ্ল্যাশ ব্যাং
You go again. You go again. You go plus ultra. Yes, I've used 6 Primogem refills today. Yes, I've used my transient resin. Yes, I've used up a fragile resin. Yes. I have failed multiple times today. But do I let that define me?
আজকে যেরকম হয় 3.2 3.1 3.0 যে লাইভ স্ট্রিম হয় সেরকমই দেখাবে 3.3 তে কি কি আসবে
But you know what Levi says? I'm gonna need you to die for me. And you know what Captain Irwin says? Roar. You get straight back up and you charge into madness. Tatakaye! Until you get the W artifact. Tatakaye! Shinzo!
স্পেশাল কিছু ভার্চুয়ালি যা যা আসবে সেগুলো দেখাবে
You keep going and going.
আপডেটে যা সব আসবে নতুন ক্যারেক্টার যা আসবে সেটা দেখাবে আর যা সব আছে
Sometimes you have to sacrifice everything just to get a good artifact, and that is okay because it gives your life meaning. Do all the failures of the past mean nothing? No, because they were the stepping stones to make this great moment.
আমি আপাতত জানি না নতুন এরিয়া আসবে কিনা আরাতাকি তো কনফার্ম কেন কি ব্যানারটা আছে বলে এই যে এখানে যে দেখিয়ে দিয়েছে তা আরাতাকি তোর ব্যানার কনফার্ম আর কি আসবে জানি না এবার স্কারামুস রিলেটেডই হবে কেন কি ব্যাকগ্রাউন্ডে পুরো স্কারামুসেরই একটা ছবি ওর কি হয়েছে এবার সেটাই
To this moment right here. To this moment right here. Where were you? Where were you? Tatakaya.
Oh.
Did you believe?
স্কারামুস কেন তোমার কি লাগে আমি জানি না আমার কেমন লাগে আমার ওর ওই ক্যারেক্টার আমার ভালো লাগে না
Where were you? Because I believed every sacrifice, I believed every setback was meant for something. I did not give up.
আমার শুধু ক্লি ভালো লাগে আর কোনো ক্যাটালিস্ট ক্যারেক্টার সেরকম ভালো লাগে না
And what do you get when you keep going and going and going and going? And guess what? You keep going. You just gotta keep going. Susume! Tatakae. You just keep going and going and going. And what happens when you have endless
আমি জিন পেয়ে গেলে আরো ভালো হয় ক্লিয়ার বমগুলো সাক করতে পারবো
dubs upon dubs upon dubs. That's right, guys. It's time. It is time to be reborn. What you are about to witness is the accumulation of all the belief, of all the else. I am about to convert at the very last bitter moment all of these L's into a W. Ah, beautiful.
কি আপগ্রেড হচ্ছে আর্টিফ্যাক্ট
Bellissimo.
বেশি টাকা খরচা করলে ভালো আপগ্রেড হয় নাকি
Me gusta. I want you to remember this special moment that we all share together, guys. Every single one of you guys in the chat right now, you
এরা দিয়ে দিল কেন এটা তো ভালো ছিল
and yes,
এ বাবা
that might say flat defense.
ভালো আর্টিফ্যাক্টটা দিল কেন
Hear me out. We're still gonna get a 40 crit value plus piece here. It doesn't look promising right now, but watch this crit rate go over 10%. Watch this crit rate go to 10.5%. You watch me, guys.
আরে হ্যালো এত ভালো আর্টিফ্যাক্ট দিয়ে দিচ্ছে কেন এ বাবা
Understand that I am truly and utterly built different.
আরে কি পাছা করছে আর্টিফ্যাক্ট করতে গিয়ে
Remember, you ready for this? This is either gonna go to 21.8% crit damage, or it will go to 10.5% crit rate. And this is a 40 crit value item. Right here, right now. Boom!
এ বাবা এ বাবা
So, patch 3.3. Patch 3.3. Patch 3.3. God damn! Look at the artwork. Whoa! Stop with the L's. Stop with the L's. God damn, guys! Look at this. Look at this artwork. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That right there deserves that deserves a C6, guys. I feel like I should C6 Scaramouche now after seeing this.
আমার অন্য থাম্বনেল দেখাচ্ছে কেন
Oh my goodness! All senses clear. all existence void. Wow.
Morning Atsu.
Protagama, thank you so much for the 19 months. Quen Cookie, thank you for the 100 biddies.
এই চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেল সব কি
Thank you for the
স্ক্যামিং
100
জিনিস
biddies as
হচ্ছে
well. Samaiza, thank you for the prime. And Mitsue, thank you for the tier 1.
Wait.
Wow. Neko P, are you going to come join me? Or are you going to watch from your room? Either one is A-okay.
এটা কি স্কারামুশ
However,
না চাই এটা
Neko P, what is important is that I feel your presence. Because I need you right now more than anything.
What the heck?
After the cockening, I got
what
absolutely...
এ কি বলছে
I got dicked. I got obliterated by that artifact domain. And all I feel is sadness and sorrow. I can't believe that. After everything, that whole speech, I can't believe I got shafted, guys. I just can't believe it. I can believe it, but at the same time, I can't believe it. Like, what did I do to deserve to get shafted that hard? Well, what happened? This, by the way, for those of you who don't know what song this is Scaramouche's OST. This is Scaramouche's official OST. In Mandarin, by the way. It's Mandarin Chinese. As you can see, the song is called Ta Shuo, She Said. And the song is about how Raiden said to Scaramouche, "You're useless. I don't need you." And this song is about Scaramouche saying she said that I was useless. And this is his redemption song. That lyric just now was the one where Scaramouche is saying Raiden said I wasn't good enough and I got discarded. But the beauty in this song, She Said, is there's two she's, not just Raiden. Because the latter half of this song is about what Nahida said. And Nahida said, "You have so much to live for." This song is so beautiful. This Scaramouche song is so beautiful. I definitely did not just make that up. It is 100% true. 100% factual. I speak Mandarin Chinese, so I can promise you what I said is true. Ni hama. As you can see, my Chinese is beautiful. Han piao liang. Very good Chinese.
3 minutes.
我的中文很好吧?
And there's been a couple of cards.
Chef's kisses. Beautiful. Oh dear? Sure? What do you mean? Woshu Jonko Ren. Ah, my pronunciation is so good.
Bean chilin.
Your Chinese is very pretty. Ah, xie xie. Thank you. Scam Su? Not my streamer? Butchwan. Ah, xie. Feels weird, man. What do you mean feels weird? Scaramouche moment? It is a Scaramouche moment. Iran scored? No way! Ah, RIP Wales. That's it. Their World Cup is finished. Oh, Iran scored in the 98th minute. Oh dear. Better than Mark Zuckerberg's Mandarin? Ah, yes, yeah. Alright, this stream is about to begin any moment. Wales are a man down, they are. By the way, guys, that Mandarin pronunciation, I did that on purpose, okay? I just wanted everyone in the chat that doesn't speak Mandarin very well to feel better about themselves. Okay. Hello, Itto. Hello.
Place. I've been investigating the area and I've already figured out all the plans for the event.
Let's
Of
go.
course, I can tell you all the details. We're practically family.
ভিউয়ারশিপটা কতটা বাড়বে দেখি
I'm Max
হুট করে
Middleman, and this is the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. Let's roll the version 3.3 trailer.
A friendly word of advice. Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange
Wait, what?
rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
How was that? Were you scared? Who goes there?
So, is there really a ghost around here? Why does Paimon have a feeling that it's staring right at us? Are you talking to me?
Oh, wait, what?
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
From this day forth, Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dottore. Dottore! In that case, I'll take some time for myself now. Squall and Fury!
You dare to gaze upon me?
Dare to mess with me?
Okay.
Too late for regret.
Well, this is like the anime in Sumeru. What?
Scaramouche, the mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact, and today I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Itto.
And I'm Patrick Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche, and everyone's been battling me in the game lately.
Yeah, that's true, but to be fair, it's a really cool fight.
It's a really cool fight.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone. What did you all think about that trailer?
Okay, so I definitely saw Irminsul in there, and I am really excited to find out more about it.
Yeah, that trailer had everything. It had everything. It had action. It had drama. It was lighthearted in places, but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just super stoked for everyone to see Scaramouche's, backstory. I'm super excited about it, for reals.
Heck yeah.
Well, speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet the question everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for sure. And there's quite a story behind that. If you're interested, then be sure to play through the Archon Quest interlude chapter, Inversion of Genesis. There is so much to learn in this quest, so I hope everyone checks it out.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints? Come on, please. Please.
All right. How can I say no to a cute chibi Itto?
You can't.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
We ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. From what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Oh,
Pretty rad.
Wait, why are they talking about Tatarasuna?
I guess we'll have to see. It is interesting, though, to see the Traveler, Nahida, and Scaramouche all together so peacefully like that.
Yeah, but in this interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh, interesting. So obviously Nahida must have some reason for deciding to keep Scaramouche around.
Oh, yeah, totally. And I'm liking Scaramouche's new style. Ooh, dude's looking sharp.
Heck yeah, always. No. Right. And at this point, he's known by a completely different name, the Wanderer. I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious about what happened. I mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm afraid that's all we can show for now. Travelers will have to experience the story for themselves in-game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers, right?
True.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, we'll leave the rest for travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is also going to be a new playable character in version 3.3, so let's talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the Wanderer in combat.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation
Oh, oops.
just to occupy silence.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
Okay.
All right, Patrick, you're up. Help introduce the Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo vision, so he uses wind blades to perform ranged normal attacks.
Wait a second, wind blades?
Not the same as the Traveler's wind blade, though.
Okay.
So, as everyone probably already noticed, the Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill. Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal AoE damage before leaping into the air and entering a hovering state. So, while hovering, the Wanderer's normal and charge attacks will be converted into Kugo, Fushudan, and Kugu Tofukai respectively. The damage they deal and their AoE will be increased. Their damage will be considered normal and charge attack damage, respectively. Also, Kugu Tofukai will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering for a certain duration.
That's so awesome! He can fly!
I know, right? But he can't stay hovering forever. While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to maintain his hovering state, which is the blue meter you see on the screen. Even if he doesn't move or attack, hovering will still consume Kuguryoku points.
Okay.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical stamina meter. There are many possible actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air, which all rely on Kuguryoku points rather than stamina. So, for example, sprinting mid-air will consume additional Kuguryoku points to accelerate mid-air, and holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping expends extra Kuguryoku points to increase hovering height. Holding jump will cause persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep increasing hovering height. Of course, running out of points will end his hovering state.
Oh, okay. So travelers will need to plan their actions while hovering.
Exactly. So with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, When casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding buff effect depending on which element was contacted. So for example, increasing his Kuguryoku points cap, attack, crit rate, or restoring a set amount of energy upon hitting opponents with a normal or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to 2 different kinds of these buffs simultaneously.
Ooh.
Oh, look, check that out. Part of the halo behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the Wanderer currently has.
I like that. It's helpful and still looks really cool.
Yeah.
So after unlocking another talent, Gales of Reverie, when the Wanderer is in the hovering state, if his normal or charged attack hits an enemy, there is a set chance to gain another buff effect, allowing him to sprint midair without consuming Kuguryoku points. Additionally, this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope. I'm sure extra buff effects like that will go a long way for players when they're in combat.
Yeah, for sure. And if you've noticed, there is a colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is triggered.
I saw that.
That's pretty cool. I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
Alright, this brings us to the Wanderer's Elemental Burst.
Sweet.
Yay!
So, check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses the atmosphere and stomps it down toward the enemy. So, travelers should note that if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he unleashes his burst, then the hovering state will end and he will begin descending after the burst is completed.
Okay, this stomping animation is a little aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Wait. Let's not forget about the exploration talent.
Ah, yes. This is an interesting one. The Wanderer can decrease the Mora required when ascending bows and catalysts.
Hey now, you can never complain about saving Mora, am I right?
Okay, that's true.
Nope.
Alright,
Raiden
now
Shogun.
that we've seen the Wanderer, let's move on to the next new character. Are you ready?
I'm ready!
Yay!
What did you say? Oh, I'm old now, so every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Faruzan, and I'll see if I can pick that up. What is it that you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The base layer design of elemental monuments? Wait. Did you forget to call me Madam Faruzan just now when you asked your question? Whoa! What? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an older age.
Oh, she sounds
gosh.
sassy.
Yeah, and smart too.
She seems so awesome.
She's fun.
I wonder what her skirt's made
I know, her design is so cool and really detailed. I love it.
So, even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person? Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
Oh, right.
Could've fooled me.
Faruzan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
But let's call him the Wanderer, Sarah. Please.
Okay, you know who I meant. Actually, now that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right, yeah, no, and speaking of age, isn't the Traveler's age also kind of mysterious?
That's true. It looks like all of our characters are intriguing. But it's safe to say that Faruzan is way older than most people in Teyvat. Faruzan works in the Academia's Haravatat Darshan and has been a hairbod, which roughly means mentor, for over a century.
So I bet everyone out there is wondering if she's also some kind of creature blessed with long life, you know? Like Klee?
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an undisputed genius, traveling all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries. The notes she left behind eventually became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Whoa, she sounds pretty amazing.
But later, she accidentally stumbled into some ruins while trying to solve a puzzle. There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging, and was trapped there for nearly 100 years.
Ooh.
She eventually solved the puzzle and was able to finally return to Sumeru.
can you imagine being trapped in a puzzle for 100 years? Wait. So that's how she's been hairbod for over a century.
Yeah. And even now, she still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented person. It's just that after being separated from the world for so long, she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey, I get what you mean. She was once a proud researcher in a niche field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still completely dedicated to her field?
Yep, and she often tries using her old age as a means of drumming up support for her ideas. However, I think she'd prefer to be complained about for using her seniority rather than garnering sympathy for her experience of being trapped in the ruins.
Yeah, sounds like she's quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory, why don't we take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Let's do it.
Fight!
100 years have passed, yet there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules at the academia. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with this gift!
I love all the geometric shapes when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes, there's so much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So Faruzan is an animo character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal attacks are the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a bow user, so there's not too much to say about that. But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that creates a vortex, pulling nearby objects and opponents in.
Oh, nice. So she can clump enemies together.
And there's also another thing about her special charged attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there'll be a lot of potential uses for this attack. Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me. After unlocking the talent Impetuous Flow, the time required for fully charging Faruzan's next shot will be reduced, and the arrow will reduce the target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a dazzling polyhedron and releases a whirlwind pulse. Throughout its duration, the dazzling polyhedron will continuously move along a triangular path. Once it reaches each corner of that triangular path, it will unleash one more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here, the next she's polygon for 100 years. Bada boom!
No. Even Sino's jokes are funnier than that.
It was pretty funny.
All right. Anyway, let's hear what effects these whirlwind pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse hits opponents, it will decrease their animo resistance. It will also apply an animo damage buff effect to all nearby party members when it's unleashed. Travelers should note that the effective range of this buff is quite large, and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron. After unlocking her talent, Lost Wisdom of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts to deal animo damage to an enemy, the damage will increase based on Faruzan's base attack. This effect can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Oh, so it seems she'll be the solid support.
Yeah.
Totally! And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles, Faruzan has taken it upon herself to explore many ruins, with her travels taking her all across Sumeru. Her exploration talent reflects this, and she gains more rewards when dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure no other mentor in her avatar has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's pretty hard to beat. So, the big question is, when can travelers expect to get these new characters?
That is a good question. Let's talk about the upcoming event wishes. In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki will be available via their own event wishes. Faruzan will also be making her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And last but not least, The new 5-star
Raiden
catalyst
4-star on.
Tule Tule's Remembrance
Okay,
will
bro.
be appearing in a new weapon event wish.
Hello.
That's not all. In version 3.3,
Hmm.
2 brand new artifact series will become available. So travelers
বাকিরা
should
কোথায়?
check out the
বাকি
corresponding
কেউ নেই।
Woo! More artifacts!
কেন অফ আছে মনে
I hope travelers
Oh,
will
নতুন
have fun
artifact, okay.
experimenting and trying new combinations with these.
হুম
Scaramouche, Arataki, Itto, Raiden, Shogun আর Ayato।
Content, so why don't we take a
আছে
quick break
হ্যাঁ।
with another redemption code?
Sounds good.
আয়তো কিন্তু আছে আবার
Roll out the
Hmm.
code.
Woohoo!
আমার চাই Arataki, Itto কিন্তু ফার্স্ট হাফে আসছে মনে হয় না পাবো দেখি লাকিলি পেয়ে যাই
হ্যাঁ আমার আয়তো কিন্তু চাই পাইনি তুই কল করেছিস আমাকে
হুম দুটো কোড দিয়েছে গ্লোবাল চ্যাটে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছে আর একটা পরে দেবে আরে মানে এরা জানে রাইডেন্স ওখানে সবাই উইশ করবে তার জন্য নতুন 4 স্টার স্কারামুসের সাথে দিয়ে দিল
স্কারামুস 4 স্টার
স্কারামুস 5 স্টার একটা নতুন 4 স্টার আসছে তো সেটা স্কারামুসের সাথে ঢুকিয়ে দিয়েছে অন্য সময় কি করে নতুন 5 স্টারের সাথে নতুন 4 স্টার দেয় না তাহলে আলাদা করে দেয় আগের ব্যানারটা তাই হয়েছিল ইসের সাথে দেয়নি ওই লেলা তো ইসের সাথে দেয়নি নাইদের সাথে দেয়নি তার আগেও তাই হয়েছিল
Welcome back to the version 3.3 special program.
ও
Okay, Patrick, what do
নতুন
we have
শর্ট
next?
দেবে
So
ফ্রিতে
next, we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event, and I'm sure plenty of you were wondering about that, so let's start there.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the Test of
নতুন
Courage.
জায়গা
I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of
নতুন
you.
জায়গা না ইভেন্ট
If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take
ও
is
ভালো
one
কথা
little
ইভেন্ট
mistake.
কমপ্লিট করতে হবে
Darkness will swallow you up. Some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. This is your last chance. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Test of Courage. Enter at your own risk.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it is a test of courage, so I'm sure there'll be some scary stuff going on there.
I ain't scared.
এসে বলছে আগের বার কোন ভাষায়
To
বলছিল কে জানে
successfully clear this event,
আগের ভাষায় ইংলিশ ছিল 3.1 এ কোন ভাষায় বলছে জানি না
What's
হ্যাঁ
this?
3.1
Tests, you say?
3.0 তাও ছিল না 3.1 ও তা ঠিক ছিল 3.8 আর 3.0 এই দুটোতে
yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction. Basically,
এসব কি হচ্ছে
control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball and
এসব তো আমরা ফোনে খেলতাম
many bricks
কিপ্যাড ফোনে
Okay, I'm liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
during the game. Travelers will be able to trigger
এই কি বল আটকে গেছে
to break bricks more effectively.
Nice! It even has elemental reactions.
Yeah, we can control the character to move the bar. When the character we're using is either pyro, hydro, cryo, or
বলে গেল
electro, the
এসব কি
corresponding
হচ্ছে
element will be applied to the bar. By switching characters, you can change the element of the bar.
বল
Okay.
এ কি
I'll
দুটো
put
বল
it in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also have their own elements.
এই কি গুলি এসব কি হচ্ছে
One element to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you nailed it. The bar will add the element corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball is already infused by an element and it hits
এ
the
কি
bar,
বল চলে গেল
it will also
এ কি
trigger
দুটো বল হয়ে গেল কি হচ্ছে আমি
causing
বুঝতে
the
পারছি না
skill ball to have some additional effects.
গুলি মারছে
When preparing your team, you can equip modifiers to receive various buff effects, which will help you successfully clear the challenge.
Oh, nice.
Also, when there are less than a certain amount of bricks on the board, and the ball
বুঝতে পারছিস
lands
নাকি আমিও বুঝতে পারছি না
the bar
আরে বল নিয়ে খেলা হচ্ছে এসব কি
Yeah. Travelers can utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be
এটা
difficult
বলনি
to hit directly.
It's
আরে
a bonus.
এতগুলো চলে এলো আবার
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
And then travelers will be able to use their points to exchange for rewards in the event shop, correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op mode.
কোঅপ মোডে হ্যালো
Fun.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, In addition to this mini
মারপিট হবে ওখানে।
storyline will
শর্টটা দিচ্ছে
also
নাকি?
contain more challenges.
হ্যাঁ
এই শর্টটা দেবে নাকি?
হ্যাঁ শর্টটা 4 স্টার ফ্রি শর্ট, 4 স্টার আর 5 শর্ট তো।
So be sure to check out this new event.
আশা করি ভালো হবে শর্টটা।
Let's move on to our
আতার
next
মতো
event.
লাগছে, কি ঢুকে খুলে যাবে নাকি?
আরে
We have a race event called Across
রেস
Your objective, collecting balloons. I don't know. Seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real handy.
আরে
I know, right?
নেপোটিজম।
In this event, each stage will have
ওয়ান্ডার ভালো করবে এখানে শুধু
scattered
ও
all
ওরে
around.
বলে। আমি কি আমি যাও নিয়ে যাবো।
Find as many wilderness balloons as possible within the time limit to earn increasingly better rewards. So during the challenge, travelers will be able to utilize their character's skills and
বেলুন
talents.
ফাটাচ্ছে।
So it'll be important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the challenge area.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
আরে
travelers
यार
এসব
will
চ্যালেঞ্জ
also
দিচ্ছে
use
এসব করতে মাথা খারাপ হয়ে গেছে,
compass
বুঝে যাবো,
to
বুঝে গেছি
obtain
অলরেডি।
various buffs,
মাথা খারাপ
which
হয়ে যাবে,
include enhanced jumping
একটা খুঁজে পাবো না তারপরে।
increased movement speed, or unlimited stamina, etc. However, you can only claim one buff during each challenge. You must consume blessed energy to use the compass and gain the selected buff. You may charge the compass up by finding wilderness balloons or interacting with blessed energy in the challenge. Or you can always wait for the compass to passively charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy. It's almost like watching parkour.
Yeah, there are two different kinds of wilderness balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search for wilderness balloons. The other kind is sonar balloons, which will cause several harvest balloons to appear around you for a set amount of time.
That's awesome.
So there will be 5 stages available for this event, and travelers will need to consider the
কত
conditions
বেলুন?
and terrain of each stage to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Ooh, more chances to play together. I love it.
Yeah, same. Okay, let's move on to our next event.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back.
Yay.
This event. And of course, this is going to be another co-op event, and I for one am super excited for it.
There's nothing like a good co-op. Many of you might already be familiar with this event by now, but there have been a few changes. Let me introduce what travelers can expect to see this time around. We can probably skip some of the basics this time. You know, players either hide or seek. And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before. So why don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay, let's start at the beginning. This is a game with a long history in
দেখি নতুন ট্রাভেলারও আনবে।
নতুন ট্রাভেলার কেন আনবে? আর নতুন মানে নতুন প্লেয়ার বলছে, নতুন ট্রাভেলার মানে।
Use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down others to win this event. The goal of the hunter is to capture all the rebels, while the rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the hunter.
Okay, that's straightforward enough. So, what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing. But this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to participate in the match even in observer mode.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you're in observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill. This skill will allow you to place a random beacon to confuse the hunter. If your beacon successfully tricks the hunter and is destroyed, then the hunter will suffer an obscured vision effect.
So even after you've been captured, you can be like a little ghost trying to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly, but what does the hunter get this time? I mean, we gotta keep it fair.
Some new windward arts have been added for both the hunter and the rebels. The hunter will now be able to use the hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it'll be destroyed and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing hunter, you'll probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in previous versions of the game to place beacons can now only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon. All players, including your rebel teammates, will be unable to see you while you're invisible. If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short time. Sounds pretty fun, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you end up being captured by the hunter at the start of the game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And, did I mention Primogems and other rewards? The good stuff. So be sure to check it out.
Oh, that's awesome. Seriously, I can't wait to play with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat! In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand, mysterious foes have assembled lines of fortifications to stop your coming. That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will arrive in version 3.3. Stoked.
Sweet.
But this time around, there will be a total of 7 trials with different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different leyline disorder, and travelers will have to adjust their teams according to the disorder's effects and the distribution of enemies. There will also be trial characters for you to select from as well. After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3 challenges to collect ancient runes. After collecting power from 3 ancient runes, we can power up the control array and proceed to the final challenge. Also, throughout the trial, additional benediction mechanisms and challenges will appear. Travelers may choose to interact with these to increase the leyline disorder's effects.
আবার কি কানে আসবে নাকি তোর এই ওই আরে মিনিমিটার নাম ভুলে গেল
Just go for all the challenges.
I know, but travelers should keep in mind that
He-
the challenge objective for
আরে
each trial
জলের মিনিমিটার নাম ভুলে গেল মানে ওটার জন্য চাইল্ডের জন্য লাগছিল
objective and aim for that while proceeding.
ওর জন্য আর কি করবে?
Travelers can look forward to winning Primogems
ওটা আসবে মানে বুঝলাম না।
ওটা কি মানে এটার মধ্যে আছে নাকি এই ইভেন্টটার মধ্যে
না না, এগুলো ছোট এনিমিগুলো থাকে।
Also have leyline overflow events. Travelers can look forward to saving their resin and earning more mora and experience points.
তাহলে আসবে
Nice. That's awesome. That'll be great for all the
আসছে।
travelers out there still leveling up
এটা
all
হয়ে
their
যাচ্ছে।
characters.
মারতে হবে
And even if you don't need those resources now, it's always good to stock up and have more on hand. Am I right?
Yeah. So, travelers looking to upgrade their characters won't want to miss this.
Yeah, I mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition to the new version's limited
নতুন ইভেন্ট মানে নতুন
3.3 will
জিনিস
also be
গেম প্লে।
adding a new permanent game mode called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG!
But before we get into that, let's take another quick break and enjoy a redemption code. Yay!
Slap that code on the screen.
ET9SUPPEN and P765 ET9S UPEN.
Welcome back, everyone. During our journey into that, we've stumbled across
300 টাকার প্রিমোজেম পাবো না দেখো 300 টাকা পাবো
game called Genius Invocation TCG.
এক একটাতে 100 টাকা।
We'll introduce this card game that's been taking to that by storm. In the version 3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually
ও না
a
3.1 এও
legend
ছিল
behind
তো
this
এইগুলো।
game. It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes.
Ouch, game over.
After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks to becoming a legendary TCG player.
Nice. Hang on, is it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Okay, now this is starting to sound like a plug for Yai Publishing House.
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's probably just a story they came up with for marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically, Genius Invocation TCG is a game where you use a constructed deck of cards to duel against an opponent. The objective is to defeat all of your opponent's character cards.
That's right.
Also, there are many features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay, so it shouldn't be too hard for players to get the hang of.
Right, I even saw some elemental reactions in the gameplay.
Yup, a constructed deck must contain character cards, and as you might expect,
game
these character cards have a normal attack, an elemental skill, and an elemental burst. So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected by that element. Then, you can switch to a character card of a different element and use their abilities to trigger an elemental reaction.
Wait, did you guys notice that there are even monster character cards? Can we even make a deck of, like, just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
Heck yeah, I am! I like card games!
Who doesn't?
So, in Genius Invocation TCG, all actions require you to spend elemental dice. Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental dice. Each of these elemental dice can have any one of 8 elemental attributes.
Hold on, but there's only 7 elements in the world of Teyvat.
You're right. So, in addition to the 7 standard elements, there's also one called the Omni element. The elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a Pyro character like Diluc needs either Pyro or Omni elemental dice to perform an action. Clear now?
Yep, crystal clear.
Also, elemental dice can be used to switch characters or play a variety of other cards, such as equipment cards, event cards, and support cards. All these cards create the potential for a variety of strategies.
Right. While playing Genius Invocation TCG, travelers can earn player experience, which will increase your player level. As your level increases, you'll be able to challenge more characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may earn lucky coins, new cards, or other
Primogem.
Lucky coins can be exchanged
Kiso
in
ki?
the event shop for cards.
আমি ভাব হাই কপাল ইট্টোলে হার্ট অ্যাটাক চলেছিল আলাম 5 স্টার ওয়েপন নিতে পারবো এসব কি
That's right. All character cards can unlock a dynamic skin. After unlocking that, there'll even be a cool bonus.
এসে এরকম করে কে দেখায় নুব নাকি
And if you're confident in your TCG skill, you can also invite a friend to duel. After reaching a high
এটার জন্য মানে আমার মুখে মধ্যে আলতেই হাসি চলে আসছিল
ওটাই তো
Travelers should note that
এইবার দিদু খুব 5 স্টার ওয়েপন ও হো
কোটাই তো এই যে উল গ্রেভস্টোন রাখা একুলে ফেবনিয়া উল গ্রেভস্টোন এসব কি হচ্ছে
so you can relax. It's all just for fun. Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program. So, what did you think?
Why does it have to be over? There's so much that this version has to offer.
Yeah, I can't even take it all in right now. I'm just super stoked to be part of this.
Quest this is funny.
I think I just gained some Kuguryoku points just doing this whole thing, so.
Man, the new characters look cool.
I know, what about Scaramouche hovering? Like, that's insane.
I know, that's awesome.
That's super dope.
That's awesome, and I cannot wait to play in some of these events and mini games. I'm super excited. This was so fun. I'm really glad that we got to do the special program together.
I'm so happy I got to come back for another special program. This is my 3rd time being on one of these, and I can't wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is my first one, so thank you for having me.
Doesn't it feel good?
Yes.
Doesn't it feel good to feel special?
Seriously, I'm
do you
like,
feel special?
I really do. Thank you.
Well, I think this is the end of our special program. So, I hope everyone enjoyed it, and
One addition কেমন হবে রে
Okay, bye.
Even addition ভালো
কি রানের সঙ্গে C1 আর এর সঙ্গে ভালো C2 বা C3 C1 তো কাজের না আমি বলবো C2 টা বেস্ট কেন কি C3 এর জন্য আরেকটা লাগে ওটা জাস্ট 3টে ট্যালেন্ট লেভেল বাড়ায় তো C2 ই বেস্ট বলবো চলো দেখি জেনশিনই খেলি কি করবো ওরে বাবা এরকম করে কে দেখায় যে সুপার স্কিন নেওয়া যাবে
পুরো মনের আশাটাই ভেঙে দিল
নুব নাকি এত নুব কে হয়
কখন খেলবি কোন জেনশিন বলিস
এই
আমাকে
তো খুলছি তো
এখন আসছিস
হুম
তাহলে আমাকে ল্যাপটপ খুলতে হবে ল্যাপটপ কোথায় হলো
আরে ল্যাপটপ কোথায় গেল বলে
আরে হ্যাঁ পুরোনো ল্যাপটপটা খাটে নিয়ে বসে আছি
আরে
এত ল্যাদ লাগছিল না নামতে ইচ্ছা হচ্ছিল না শুয়েছিলাম
বাহ আর সিএ আরাতাকি তো রাইডেন শোগান নেক্সট হাফে দিত পেতে পাওয়ার চান্স থাকতো আমার প্রথম হাফে কে দেয় নুব নাকি
তোর কাছে আয়তা কিছু আছে তো
আমার কাছে নেই আরাতাকি তো আমার কাছে অ্যালবেরো আছে গরু আছে গংলি আছে পুরো টিম রেডি কিন্তু টিমের জন্য আরাতাকি তো নেই অন কত তখন আমি ডেলি কমিশন করি
কর এই ফোনে খুলে বসে আছি জেনশিনটা
তো
চল ফোনে যতক্ষণ চার্জ আছে ফোন দিয়ে খেলি তারপর দেখা
তাহলে লাইটটা ধরে আসি
এই ফাঙ্গাসের তোর ওই ইভেন্টটা তো ওই ইভেন্টটা তুই তোর ওইটা কি 3 নম্বর যে ইভেন্টটা ওটা কি করে কমপ্লিট করেছিস
3 নম্বর
যেটা একটা ট্রির মতন
কি মতো
আরে একটা ট্রির মতন আছে না আগে
ওটা ট্রি মতো ওটা স্টোরিটা কমপ্লিট কর তাহলেই হয়ে যাবে তোদের যে ওখানে স্টোরি মোড যে মিশনগুলো আছে তোকে দিচ্ছে কোয়েস্ট ওখানে গিয়ে দেখ ওগুলো কমপ্লিট কর তাহলেই হবে ওটা কোনো আলাদা মিশন না
ওটা কি তোর ওই আর্কান কোয়েস্টের মধ্যেই আছে
আর কোন কোয়েস্ট না স্টোরি কোয়েস্ট কি একটা আছে ওটা করলেই হবে
কতগুলো দিয়েছে ভাই এ তো হাঁপিয়ে যাবো কত কি বড় ওগুলো
ওগুলো অত বড় না এই এই ফাইট করতেই বেশি টাইম ওয়েস্ট হয় নর্মাল যে ইভেন্টটা আছে যেখানে গিয়ে গিয়ে ফাইট করতে ওখানে অনেক টাইম লাগে ওখানে তো স্টোরি আছে শুধু কাটসিন আছে কাটসিনগুলো স্কিপ করে করে আর তারপরে একটা করে ফাইট করতে হয় একটা করে ফাইট মানে একটা কমপ্লিট আর ওই ফাইটগুলো খুব ছোট হয়
আবার তারপর হিপনোসিসের একটা দিয়েছে নতুন ওই কিউব
হাইপোথিসিসে
হ্যাঁ ওগুলোকে মারতে হবে
ওখানে একটু ভালো টিম নিয়ে যাস
নাহলে পাতা বানিয়ে দেবে এই ক্রিস্টালগুলোতে কি হয়
আমি রেজার নিয়ে খেলছিলাম একটা চেঞ্জ করি ওই বটটা গিয়ে একবার মেরে আসি আমি এটাকে লেলাকে আপগ্রেড করছি
কোনটাকে
লেলাকে
ও
বন্ধ বাবা
আজ শুক্রবার না?
হুম।
No time to lose. I could get used to this.
তোর আমার এত কিছু একসাথে খোলা, একটা কিছুকে মিনিমাইজ করো। কেউ ভয়েসে আসলে বলিস তো।
এই ফাঙ্গাস গুলোকে দিয়ে কি ফাইট করতে হবে নাকি?
ও প্রথমে প্রিমোজেম নিয়ে নি।
মানে একটা করে স্টোরি আর একটা করে ফাইট স্টোরি ভেতরে। আচ্ছা তারপর ওটা দিয়ে কি তারপর ডোরিকে নিতে পারবো?
স্টোরিটা পুরো কমপ্লিট করতে হবে ডোরিকে নেওয়ার জন্য।
মানে এই ট্রিটা পুরোটা?
মানে পুরো স্টোরি যে মিশন করেছে ওগুলো সব কমপ্লিট করতে হবে।
আচ্ছা। এ বলেছে এখানে পোকেমন গো খেলা হচ্ছে।
একটা বেবি ফ্যান দিয়েছে, ওটা পরে করবো।
মনে হচ্ছে পোকেমন গো খেলছে। এলো
তো ওটাই তো আগের দিন তো করলি।
এটা না মানে ওই যে স্টোরিটার মধ্যে।
হ্যাঁ একই তো, ওটাও ফাইটই করতে হবে। সেটা কি মিশন? টেস্টার গেটিং টেস্টেড।
Stabilize. Let's light it up. Oh, ow.
আমি মনে হয় এই পেয়ে যেতাম জানিস তো, যদি এই উইশগুলো এতে না করতাম ওয়েপেন ব্যানারে।
কি পেয়ে যেতি?
আয়াতাকে তো
দেখ এমনি হলো পেয়ে যাবে।
যদি এখন আয়াতাকে তো পেয়ে যাই, এখানে আমার মানে 50-50 চান্স আছে। যদি পেয়ে যাই তাহলে বেটার, আর যদি হেরে যাই তাহলে রাইডেন্স সঙ্গে উইশ করবো, তাহলে রাইডেন্স সঙ্গে কনফার্ম থাকবে একটা। আমি শুনেছি C6 রাইডেন্স সঙ্গে নাকি হাত বেরিয়ে আসে।
কি কোথায় শুনেছি এসব? সব হয় না।
মানে ওই যে মানে যেটা অরিজিনাল রাইডেন্স সঙ্গে যেমন ওখানে দেখায় না,
না ওরকম হয় না, ওটা অনেক পরে এসছে। যখন রাইডেন্স সঙ্গে এসছে তখন গেম ফাইলসই ছিল না ওরকম কিছু।
রাউন্ড গুলোকে কিনে রাখতে হবে। তুই কি আবার ওয়েলকিন নিচ্ছিস নাকি?
না না মা আতাকি তো অত বাজেভাবে চাই না। হ্যাঁ চাইল্ডটা না পেতাম তখন গেলে হয়ে যেত। চাইল্ডটা যদি 50-50 হেরে যেতাম তখন পাছা হয়ে যেত আমার সাথে। কেন কি আমি ওয়েলকিন নিলেও আমার কনফার্ম করতে পারতাম না, অত উইশ ছিল না আমার কাছে। কেন কি আমি আগে থেকে আমি 20টা উইশ নর্মালি করে দিয়েছি পেপার ম্যানারে চাইল্ড পাওয়ার আগে। কেন কি তখন তো জানতাম না চাইল্ড আসছে।
তো জানতাম একবার যখন বলেছে চাইল্ড আসবে মানে আসবে, আমি কিন্তু ধরেই বসেছিলাম কি চাইল্ড আসছেই।
চাইলে এক না একদিন তো আসবে, সেটা তো আমিও জানতাম। সবই ক্যারেক্টার এক না একদিন আসবে রিটার্ন।
Face me in person, man to man, and I'll always have a chance of beating you.
তুই পেয়ে দিস, নাহলে ক্রিস্টাল কিনে নিতিস না চাইল্ড না পেলে।
ক্রিস্টালের দাম কত দেখি, হুইল কিনবো নেই বলে আমরা বুঝি না ক্রিস্টালের দাম কত। আমাকে যদি আবার চাইল্ড পেতে হতো তাহলে আমাকে কথা উইশ করতে হতো অ্যাটলিস্ট 80টা। কোথায় ক্যালকুলেটার? 80 ইন্টু 160, 12,000 মতো প্রিমোজেম লাগতো আমার। যদি 12,000 প্রিমোজেম যদি আমি কিনতে চাই 8,900 টাকা। ইউ
বুঝলো।
তা ওটা একবার পাবো, তারপরে যদি 8,900 টাকা খরচা করি 6,000 করে পাবো শুধু। ওটা ফার্স্ট টাইম বোনাসের জন্য পাবো 12,000।
ল্যাপটপটা অন করি।
Solidify. Order guide you.
You can run, but you can't hide. You're mine. Who's next? Yep. No time to lose. No time to lose. No time to lose.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
No time to lose. Shouldn't let your guard down.
What?
Let's light it up. We go.
মোড়া কমে যাচ্ছে আমার।
you for.
No, the bluish.
This place is pretty dead.
Stabilize. This is order.
No time to lose. Who's next?
Everybody stand back!
Riptide.
Solidify.
Get them!
Gather.
No time to lose.
Let's light it up!
अरे यार
perfect weather for fishing.
Oh, jeez.
The sound of the rain scares them away, but once it's stopped, they're yours for the taking. You can run, but you can't hide. No time to. Who's next?
अरे यार কি বাজে Seriously. ওকে এটা ট্রাই করতে পারি যদি কিছুটা ভালো Okay. Healing bonus, seriously. Whatever. Well then, I think I should end my stream here, and yeah, I think उसके बाद से मैं मेरे शेड्यूल पे वापस आ जाऊँगा. So yeah, thank you everyone for the support and so कुछ वीडियो मैंने रिकॉर्ड किया है, कुछ प्लान्ड है और कुछ का मैंने स्क्रिप्ट लिखा जैसे मैं बोला. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching and see you guys in my next stream. Bye bye.